All right, so please come into the comfortable seat position. You guys hear me well? Okay, good. And let's start to settle in the space, letting go of all the stuff for now. To-do list, the plans, ideas. Okay, letting a couple more peeps in. All right, perfect. So any comfortable position you feel relaxed with your spine nice and straight. The only thing is you don't want to close out your lungs. So that's why your spine is relatively straight. But if this is too much for your back, you can sit against the wall or even laying down position. And let's take one moment to settle into the space. And in order to narrow your focus, go ahead and, if you feel comfortable, close your eyes. Feel the energy of the space, the room, the surroundings. Allowing ourselves just to be. So from the mode of doing, shifting into simply being. We don't have to do many things. Just stop and take notes, take notice. Notice your breathing. In a way, giving ourselves permission simply to exist. Start to take a deep breath in through your nose. And go ahead, open your mouth and exhale. It can be audible sound, like a sigh. Again, breath in through your nose. And out through the mouth. About some more cycles on your own. This is a great timing to set your intention of your practice. Couple more. Really focus on exhale breathing with the mindset of detoxifying. So letting the toxins out physically and also mentally as well. And creating a space for the fresh air, fresh oxygen, fresh nutrients to come in. Also expanding your lung capacity, creating a container of your physical body, expanding, opening, widening from the inside out. After next exhale, let go of the structure of the breathing, returning to your normal breath. And for the next phase, go ahead and kind of slouching your back a little bit so you don't have to lift the chest up too much. Just kind of relaxing here. And then 2 fingers, if you're right-handed, middle and index fingers between your eyebrows, your third eye, your 6th chakra. Put your thumb on top of your right nostril and ring finger on the left side. If you're left-handed, it will be opposite nostril. You're gonna exhale your breath and close the left nostril and inhale through the right nostril. Hold for a moment. Close the right nostril with your thumb and exhale through the left side. Inhale through the left. Pause and close the side and exhale through the right. Again, inhale through the right side. Pause and close and exhale through the left. Breathing through the left side. Pause and close and exhale through the right. And let's do 3 more on your own. And go ahead, when you round this down, release your hands on top of your knees, relaxing your elbows, shoulders, your hands. Go back to your normal breath, in and out through your nose. And go ahead, look forward. Gonna change your leg position, so opposite leg inside. So if you're cross-legged, the non-dominant side. And go ahead, bring your hands behind your neck. Interlace your fingers, bring your elbows in towards your head. Tuck your chin and start to round your back. Chin down, round. And come down halfway. Just enough to stretch your spine from your neck all the way to the tailbone. Hold here. And on your next inhale, slowly rise up. Release your hands out to the side and lift your chin. Try to let go to the back of your neck, relaxing eyes back, look back. So not with your spine, just the cervical spine, the neck part. Drop your head back. Drop your shoulders down to keep your neck long. And bring your chin down. Keep your left hand as is, and right arm up and over. Grab the top of your left ear and tilt your head to the side. So exhale, breathing, drop your left shoulder down. Keep your eye gaze forward. So creating a side of your neck stretching. So again, keeping the rest of your spine straight, just tilting your head to the side. And keeping your head tilted, release your hand to the opposite ear, and push your head back to center. And we switch sides. So right hand down and left arm up and over. Cover the top of your ear and tilt to the left. Think about dropping your right shoulder down towards the ground. So this requires a little bit of the core strength to keep your spine, most of the spine, upright position. Just tilting your head. Think about creating a space to the side of your neck. Exhale. Keep your head tilted. Release your left hand to the opposite ear and push your head back to center. Good. Both arms out to the side, about shoulder height. And let's turn the shoulders. Think about turning your thumb face back. And the other side. Alternating. Right shoulder and left shoulder. You can turn your head and eye gaze as well as you go. Whew. Not forcing, just as is. Observing how your shoulder joints are. And then release your hands on top of your knees. Let's open your legs out to the side. Coming to gentle straddle position. And then bring your toes in. So big toes in and big toes out. So external rotation and internal rotation. Kind of loosening up your hip joint. You can use your hands and fingers around slightly above your knees and roll out. So using the help of your hands to externally rotate your entire quads. I'm moving up a little bit and going down towards the kneecap. And then do the opposite. So turn your big toes in. So internally rotate and externally rotate. And once you find a good position, I'm gonna shimmy my hips a little bit too to let my hips settle and the hands in front of you. So for this, you're gonna lift your toes up, so flexing your feet. And then from this position, walk your hands forward. Nothing too intense, just to find a place to have good opening, start to feel as you go forward on your inner legs and also your spine, keeping your buns glued to the mat and hold here. And toes are flexing up towards the ceiling. From there, you can kind of play with your internal rotation and external rotation of your hip joint. So roll your big toes in, toes out. Again, you don't want to be too intense in terms of the sensation. Find a place you can hold and let the breath work through the place. You know, it's Sunday morning, in the beginning, 15 minutes in, still feel pretty tight. So, not fighting, just as is. As your mind starts to relax and slow down, your body also slow down and start to open up as well. So we are just taking All sweet time, no rushing. And keeping your head low and start to walk your hands to the right side. Without lifting your left hip. So wherever you feel honored, you're gonna stop right there and bring your forehead towards your knee. Keeping your head down low and start to walk your whole upper body to the left side. Kind of moseying through all the way to the left. Hands on the either side of your left leg. Exhale, bring your forehead down towards your knee. Keeping your lower body grounded, so right hip glued to the mat. And keeping your head down low and slowly come on back to center. And from that position, start to walk your hands forward. Just enough to feel the edge, which will be already different from maybe 5 minutes ago. Walk your fingertips. Once you hit the edge, drop your head down and surrender into the position. And start to lift your head and walk your hands back towards you to come back upright position. Bring your legs all the way together and hands behind your body. So your fingers facing forward towards your hips, and see if you can press the heels of the hands to the mat. So this might be challenging for some. You can come into your fingertips, or if you can, pressing down from this position, pointing through your toes, and roll your shoulders back as if you're puffing your chest towards the front part of the room. So shoulder blade back, your scapula back, puffing your chest forward. Hold here for a moment. So all sorts of sensations might be possible. The front part of your forearm, tingling on your fingers, your wrist, and then of course this shoulder, the pec. Ooh. Think about above your chest. Start to open up around your collarbone. See if you can bring your head back. So relaxing, let go of your hand. You don't want to bring your shoulders towards your ears, so still lots of space in the front. Turn your head side to side very gently. And just for fun, see if you can raise your hips off the ground. Drop your head back, so you're only holding with your palms, your wrists, And also the heels, not so long. Exhale, lower down. Release from the back. With your hands tingly on your fingers. Coming into child's pose. So think of yoga practice as to expand your body. Again, creating bigger container from inside out. Open your big toes a little bit apart for your hips to come down. And walk your hands forward. Let's open your palms, so facing up toward the ceiling. And stretch your arms forward. So our goal is to bring the thumb touching the ground. Most of us, it's lifted and floating. But externally rotating your shoulders as well. And bring your forehead down. So feel free to bend your elbows. It doesn't have to be straight. Forehead down to the mat. Whew. Let's do a little bit of the movement with your forearm. So every 2 or 3 breaths, turn your palm face down. So like a normal child's pose we do with your arms. And every 2 or 3 breaths, turn your palm face up. Rotate your shoulders. So when you think about turning, it's not only a palm or forearm. It has to come from your shoulder joint. And then switch back and forth. Turn the palm face down. And turn your palm face up. Couple more times. Feel the movement around the lats area. So that there's a big muscle in the backside, latissimus dorsi muscle. When you use it for the like a pull up. Okay, so that part is getting connected as well as you move your shoulders externally. And see if you can stretch your hands a little bit more forward with your palm face down. Inhaling to rocking cobra. Stretch your body forward. Be careful on your hip flexor. But dropping your hips down about 1/3 of the way. Roll your shoulders open and look up. Extending. And exhale. Lower down to create the flexion of your spine, nice and long. With your low back, inhaling, come forward. Opening your hip flexor and exhale. And one more time, inhale. And exhale. And next time, as you come back to all fours, hands and knees, bring your knees in a little closer, so directly under your hips. And walk your hands a couple inches forward without moving your hips. And drop your forearm down to the mat. Okay, so hips will be same place, ideally, above your knees. And then start to drag the forearms a little bit more forward as you're dropping your chest down towards the mat. So your butt is going to be sticking up towards the sky without leaning forward or backwards. Gonna start to feel we are focusing on the shoulders, forehead down, maybe touching the mat, maybe not. Okay, so start with your puppy pose with the palm face down and enjoy the sensation around your shoulders. It can be quite intense. See if you can relax down with the calm breath, exhale breathing. And feel free to play with the rotation of the shoulders. Start with your palm face towards each other now. This is already quite intense for me, so I might stop right here. In terms of my shoulders. If you want to be more adventurous, start to turn the palm face up. But don't go too far away, that way you feel actual pain. Okay, pain and sensations are different. And also there's a good pain and bad pain. And to release out of your pose, I don't know what's the easiest way, but bring your elbows flare out and the hands in towards your hand and push yourself up to all fours. Go ahead and stretch your legs all the way behind you. Lay down on your stomach and coming into Sphinx pose. So elbows and forearms in front of your body. And lower body relax, so sway your body, your lower body side to side. So the compression on your lower spine, this will be naturally happening. But sometimes you might feel not so great, maybe like a pinchy sensation or too much compression. So if that's happening to you, bring your elbows and forearms a little bit more forward. So lower down, so you don't have to create too much of that degree in the lumbar spine area. And if it's still not comfortable, you're gonna bring your chest down more towards the mat. So you can relax more in the lower body, lower back. Once you find a place, maybe you can hold your hand with some kind of pillow or props. I use the block to rest my forehead down so my neck muscle is relaxed. So in a way, the yin yoga is creating some sort of vulnerable position in a structure of the body. So one thing in this posture, in this particular one, you can kind of check mentally is your upper glutes, your lower back, all those muscles around those areas is relaxed or not. If you feel engaging on those areas or squeezing, maybe your body is creating like a protective structure unconsciously. So see if you can let go of those structure and feel more vulnerable in a way. So your joint will have more space to open up. And if your body is still doing it, the degree of the posture probably too much. So you want to be less degree or coming out of the posture sooner is another option as well. next inhale, slowly rise your hand. We are releasing out of your pose. It's like a little Superman, but not strong Superman. We're actually relaxing on the mat. So bring your chest all the way down. Let go of all the structure of the back side. And also front side. And let's stretch your right arm all the way in front of you. And roll your body a little bit to the left side. Bend your left leg up. So make sure your hamstrings are relaxed as you do this. Reach back with your left hand and grab hold of your tip of your toes. All 5 fingers grabbing your toes. Once you get it, bring your knees in closer towards each other and look forward again. Knees in, heels in, and with your help of your left hand and push your toes and foot down to the ground. So your left heel is right next to your buttock and pushing down like you're giving yourself like toe hold. Pushing down, stretching your top of your foot and also this big area of the quads. So about 3 big cycles of exhales. And for the few last moments, gonna turn your chin towards the left shoulder, like you're looking behind you for the side you're holding the foot. And emphasize the shoulder opening, so roll your left shoulder back. See if you can open up this pec area a little bit more. The scapula on the left side engage, pushing your heel down just teeny bit more. This feels great for my mid and upper back as well. Good extension. And go ahead and release. Okay, we're gonna switch sides. Stretch your left arm in front. And look over towards the right shoulder. Bend your right leg. Grab hold of your toes. So the top part you're covering with your palm. And once you get the grip, bring your chest down. So face forward. First part. Bring your knee in. Heel in and start to bend your elbow and push your heel down, right? To the outside of your butt. This feels great for the back, the lower back to start with. And focusing on your opening on your front part of your foot and your quads. And then slowly turning your chin towards the right shoulder again, like you're looking behind you. And do this shoulder opening. So roll your right shoulder back. I'm discovering the new joy on this posture. That's how I feel about the mid-back, your spine, thoracic, your upper spine maybe. And go ahead, release, letting go. And come back to chest face down and bring your hands in front of you. For this, open your legs a little wider. Inhaling to come up to seal pose. So elbows off the mat with your arms straight. Lots of space around your neck, so shoulders down, away from your ears. And look up towards the ceiling. Eyes up and look up. Bring your chin down and raise your hips up. And coming into downward facing dog. It's been a minute since we have done this. Down dog. So coming into the hands and toes. Your hands about shoulder with distance. And feet side by side, narrow stance. And press your heels, one heel at a time, alternating right and left. And let's move the hips side to side. Check in with your calves, back of your knee. And go ahead and lift your both heels up. So coming into your tippy toes. And exhale, press both heels down towards the mat. Sink your head down nice and low. You're looking between your knees. So see if we can roll your elbows in towards each other to broaden between your shoulders. Nice and spacious. Inhaling, lift your right leg up. You go up and over with your right heel and tapping motion towards your left hip. And as you exhale, step forward with your right foot, coming into the lunge position. Drop your left knee down and release your left toes, coming into the low lunge. Hands on top of your right knee. So sink the hips down, opening the top of your left thigh or hip flexor. And think about rolling your tailbone underneath. Or you can think of your whole spine to the tailbone like a capital letter J shape. So roll in and down. So instead of C, it's more like a J. Super tight with the hip flexor, at least for me. And let's bring your hands to the mat. Push your right knee down and lift your right toes up. So a little counter pose. Walk your hands towards the back of your foot. Stretch your back side of your right leg. Round your back and chin down. And go ahead, walk your hands forwards. Gonna start to walk your right foot, heel toe across the mat to the left side. Going into swan or pigeon pose. So put your right knee down to the mat. So we're gonna make progression in this pose today. So this is the first place. Awakened swan pose, lifting through the chest and upright position. And make a little adjustment with your left hip. So push your left hip forward. That's gonna make your hips a little more close to side by side position. And also just check with your right knee, make sure there's no pain internally, externally. So You can keep your right knee fairly in the center, line of your body. If you're more flexible, push your knee out. Okay. And then from this position, come down to the forearms. So elbows down to the mat. Okay, so modification, if this is too much for your knee or hip, then you can do the eye of the needle pose as well. So this is essentially same pose or same area. Working on right foot on top of your left knee. So this is a wonderful pose for the hip as well. I'm just showing a different, hip opener today. If you're in a swan pose, elbows to the mat, bring your forehead down on top of your hands. Or you can use the block to come down halfway. So wherever you are at this moment, I would like you to find the perfect position for your physical body. And stay here for a minute. 1 minute. So final expression of this swan pose today is to come back upright position and look behind your left leg, left side, and grab hold of your left toes with your left hand. Okay, so kind of halfway looking to the side, push your heel down and heel towards the butt. See if you can come upright position. So instead of leaning forward to the front part, the spine upright position. So again, be very careful in your hamstrings or spine. Everything is getting affected. Left shoulder back. Contorting kind of position. And slowly release. All right. Swing your back leg in front. Cross your legs in front. Hands in front of you and roll your knees down. You can have a one cushion here. So hands and knees. Do cat and cow. To relax your back again before you come back to down dog, downward facing dog position. All right, next inhale, lift your left leg up, bring it over. So feel the freedom around your hip, tapping your left heel towards the right hip. And exhale, step forward into the lunge. Drop your right knee down, release your right toes. And bring your hands on top of your knee. So take your time, make a little adjustment for your left heel. It's comfortable. Again, think of J, capital letter J. So roll your pelvis in. So instead of tilt backwards, pelvic tilt, roll your pelvis in. So it's sort of like a hunchback stance. You know, when you look at your entire spine or rack position of your kettlebells, whatever you feel like, you know, picturing, tucking your tailbone underneath and drop your hips down. So think rolling, roll in, pelvis in. And really the balancing part is coming from the pelvic floor. So it's not an abs in like a surface, like a six-pack abs or anything like that, more pushing down the very lower part of your abdominal muscle towards the pelvic floor. So just imagine that area is supporting your whole entire position, structure, the pose. And also coming from there, I feel super grounded mentally as well. Just bring your attention there to feel connect. Also, this is like a gut area too, like a little bit below. Decision making. And slowly start to push your left knee down, toes up. Hands on the mat, walking towards the back side. Round your back and chin down. And slowly bring your body back towards the front. Start to get into your swan pigeon pose or iota needle pose, lay on the mat on your back. So do the same posture you did on the right hand side. Start with your upright position. Push your right hip forward. So alignment for your hips. Start with upright position. And whenever you're ready, come down to your elbows. So lower down to the mat. So for this one, baby, if you need to do the same thing as the other side, I with a needle on this side as well. Left foot on top of your right. Or stay with this one to go down to the mat. Okay, slowly Come on up. If you're in a swan position, just for fun, look over your right shoulder. See if you can bend your back leg and pull your heel down. So once you get there, try to work on spine, a little more upright position. If you bring your right knee more back, like more behind you, it will become more challenging. If you bring your knee more towards the front, the more manageable. Roll your right shoulder back, lift your chest up. Now let go of your right foot down. So when you look at your legs, it's already shin box position. So might as well do the twist for your spine. So left leg in, right leg out. Bring your both hands to the left side. And walk your fingers a little bit more and look over your right shoulder. So arms are straight, inhale. And exhale, twist. Exhale, breathing. Look back a little bit more. Inhale to release. Legs in front. And switch sides of the shin box. So left leg out and right again. Bring your hands to the right side. And as you look over your right shoulder, walk your fingertips maybe a few inches more to the right. Take a breath in, lift your chest. And exhale, look over your right shoulder and twist. And slowly come on back. Both legs in front of you. Heels side by side. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, lean forward. See if you can grab your big toes. If not, you can use the strap as an extension of the arms. Bring your forehead down, just like folding your body into half. Relaxing your back of your legs. Next inhale, slowly release. And stretch your legs in front and lay down on your back. So lay flat. We have no props at this moment. I still want to try some cactus position with the arm. So elbows. So bend your elbows and palm face up, like 90 degrees with your elbows. And see if you can relax your back of your forearms to the mat. And once you're there, it should be easier than when we use the bolster, floating arms variation of it. Now once you're there, relax your rib cage. So most likely kind of a little sticking up by raising the chest up. So you're gonna tame the front part of your rib cage down, pushing the pelvic floor down as if you're creating more flat space around your lower back. Okay, so when you rise your chest and rib cage up, there's a big space around your lower back, mid back. Gonna narrow the space, dropping front part of your rib down, pelvic floor down, flat around your lower back. See if you can change kind of sensation around your pec muscle as well by doing so. Even the back of your neck, your spine. Changes sensation, or a little maybe slight pain sensation even. Go ahead and release your arms down by your side and palms face up toward the ceiling, right by your hips. Toes touch, heels touching side by side, and let your toes fall open. Go ahead and close your eyes. So practicing corpse pose, feeling your body from your bottom of the heels all the way to the top of your head. So last few moments of our practice this morning, practicing again, just like beginning of the session, practicing simply be. Maybe observing your rushing thoughts, feelings, just noticing it's happening. Or we are able to feel a little bit slow down. Either way, last few moments, simply enjoy your body, sensations, new vibration, circulations, calm breath, spacious body, quiet moment. Thank you for joining the practice today, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take your time.